All right, welcome everybody. Here we are for some yoga stretching. While I've got this shirt on, I may as well let you know that we are going to do some yoga at Lloyd Athletic Club, senior yoga, just like this, starting Tuesday and Thursday. That would be March 22nd, Tuesday, Thursday. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. It'll be the same amount of time, about 45 minutes. So highly recommend you come check it out there too. But don't worry, we'll still do yoga here, and we'll keep going online as always. We're just going to keep trucking with this. All right, so let's go ahead and start with some meditation and just get nice and comfortable, opening up the chest and just breathing deep in the belly. Start with the breath. Now think of relaxing as you exhale, just really letting all your muscles go. Just relaxing more with each exhale. I think you're just kind of preparing your body for stretching. You want it nice and relaxed. Taking two more deep breaths here, all the way down deep in the belly. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot up. We're going to start with shoulder rolls, but we'll do alternating rolls. So this will force you to go side to side a little bit. I like to imagine I'm just bringing my hand up and over something, or my arm. And other direction. And inhale, reach up. Lean to the side a little. And other side. Good, reaching back, lift the chest. So these are all good basic stretches you can do in the morning or afternoon as well on your own. What you might do is just choose 5 or 6 of these stretches and do them on your own from time to time. Push out, curve the back. Push those hips under, curve it. Take one breath. Go to one side. Take a deep breath again. And other side. Okay, so let's go ahead and face this way. One leg back and reaching up. Taking some deep breaths there. And then bring both feet to the side. Rotating back. And back to center. Don't forget to take some deep breaths on each of these. So inner thigh stretch is next. Lean into it. And then take your breaths here. You can breathe in and out the nose. I like to breathe in the nose, out the mouth. To the side. That's just the way we always did it in karate. So it's hard to change that a little bit. It's very ingrained. Other side. But I recommend, if you can, try breathing in and out the nose. The nose filters the air. It also warms the air as it comes in. All right, let's try the other side here. One leg back. Reaching up. Very good. Stretch here. All the way down to the front. Breathe deep in the belly. And relax. Bringing both feet to the side. Stretching the torso, twisting back. And back to center. Excellent. So let's go ahead and cross the legs here, leaning forward. And keep those hips nice and, or the back nice and straight so you get the hips. We got the crater lake background today. Hoping to get the crater lake sooner or later, maybe this summer. The other side. Looks like I need to bring my raft though, so you can get out to that island there. Doesn't look like much to it though. Big mountain island. All right. So let's go ahead and do one more stretch before we stand up. We're going to grab the side of the chair and lean to the side. Trying to keep it very basic today. Mostly just so we can really just get good stretching going on. The other side. And so you can get a good idea of things you could do. These are basic things you could do on your own too. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to start with downward dog. Walk your feet back. Stretch it all out. Now, when you do the downward dog, you want to try to keep your back fairly straight. Notice how I kind of push my hips back. See, my back's humped here. And once I push my hips back, straightens it all out. So you don't want your feet too far back, then you don't get as much of that. You want it just right, kind of in the middle. So your rear end's just slightly back behind your heels. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel those legs stretching. Excellent. And then we have the calf stretch. This is probably one of the most important stretches, especially if you're a walker. You want to really stretch the back, low part of the leg, or you might get foot pain, things like that can happen. You want to keep those muscles loose. Bend the front leg, straighten the back leg. Take your deep breaths. You can come to heart center if you like. And then let's go back to downward dog. Stretch it all out again. And then put your other leg forward, pushing into the heels or the heel, and come to heart center if you like. A little bit of balance there. You don't want to compromise your stretch for your balance. If you're having a tough time balancing, I'd hold on and get into the stretch a little bit. Excellent. All right, the next one's going to be Warrior One. This is a great pose to do on a daily basis, every other day sort of thing. Gonna reach up, really lifting the chest, breathe deep in the belly, and then you can kind of lunge into it a little bit, stretching your hip flexor here. And relax. Then we're going to a triangle, reaching down and then reaching up, looking back behind you. Excellent. Then we're going to try the other side of the triangle. Look back behind you, kind of draw a straight line here with your arms, and just take one more breath. Good, and then we bend the leg and we're going to go back to Warrior One on the other side. Reach up, stretch the belly. And relax. Next we have Gathering Sunflowers. So we're here, toes turned out nice and wide. Deep breath in and exhale. About 6 breaths. So this is the 3rd breath. But make them really long, nice and slow. And then we come to sun pose. And just take some deep breaths. One more breath. And relax. Good. Next one, feet together, side to side. So take your ear to shoulder as you do this and try to reach toward your knee. And then we reach up and over. Take your hips this way and take your hands that way. And the other side. Okay, so let's just bring it out now. Bring them gone. Let your arms be free. Let your body move your arms. Look in the direction you're going. That helps. Gives you more turn. Good. I really like this one too for just a basic warm up, like shoulder rolls, pelvic tilts. Just kind of bend the knees. Show you from the side. Kind of curve the spine. Excellent. And then, of course, we want to practice the tree pose. See what you can do here. Hold for about 3 deep breaths. So if you inhale for 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds, then we will have held for 30 seconds total. If you do 3 breaths. Excellent. Then just relax, reach up, and then take it back. Really stretching the belly. Breathe deep in the stomach. And then go to the side. And other side. Another breath. Excellent. Then we'll do tree pose on the other side. One more breath. Just keep trying. If you accidentally, let go, you can pick it back up again. Okay, good. Let's rotate the knees. We're actually going to be rotating the ankles. The direction. Oh yes, good for skiing. I think probably that one. So let's do reverse warrior. I think this is a good one too. You don't want too big of a stance, just a shallow stance. Reaching up, looking up at your hand, looking up, letting yourself bend back slightly. But think about lifting the chest more than bending back. One more breath. All right, let's just try that on the other side. Look at that hand, gives you the bend. And then we have airplane pose next. So you're gonna bend the knees, almost like a squat, holding that squat position, palms facing down. You can look down at the floor in front of you there, just taking some deep breaths. And relax. Good. Try grabbing your opposite hand there. You're just grabbing your, hopefully I have a couple different arms there. Just grab that other arm, pull it over, and take your head to the side, just stretch it out. And other side. Excellent. So those are some pretty good basic stances to start with, or poses. We're going to go ahead and have a seat, and we'll do some more stretching and poses. We'll start with the foot crossing. You can cross low if you need to, or if it affects the hip, you might want to cross low. And we'll go ahead and just lean forward, keeping the back nice and straight, stretching your hip. It's called pigeon pose. Take in those deep breaths. Inhale. Still going deep in the belly. All right, let's try the other side. One more breath. Good. So let's go ahead and stretch out the back of the legs. That's always good for everything else too. So I'm gonna put the foot out and take a deep breath in and exhale as I lean into it. Good. And you can keep your back straight at first, but then we'll go ahead and relax the back, stretching the back a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and try the other side. Take a deep breath in, push the leg out, and just lean into it. Pull those toes back just like the other one. So this is a pretty important stretch to stretch the back of the leg there. I do that every day. Then you could go ahead and let that back go more. Just keep stretching. Okay, and then we'll repeat the hip flexor stretch. We're gonna face this direction. This is pretty important. You're gonna put that leg back, reach up, take some deep breaths in. One more breath. And then we'll try the other side. Really get that leg back. And then reach up. Really not much of a back bend. Again, lift the chest. Think of it that way. One more breath. All right, well, let's come back to center. And we're going to do a rotation here. Twisting, looking back behind you. And other side. Good. Next is triceps. Pushing the arm back. If you can get it vertical. This is a good test of how you're doing too. Now, if you're starting here, then eventually you can get up a little further. Common area for people to be tight in. The other side. It's almost like the hip flexor. People are often tight here. That's why we do the one back all the time. People are often tight right here too. All right, and the one I don't do too often, but it's a good one, pull the arm across. And that stretches your shoulder. You could also stretch your back a little by turning. And other side. Take a couple breaths. Good, and then just take and pull your hands down. And then open up the chest. Stretch those wrists out. Hopefully you can feel that down through the arm. Oh yeah, take a deep breath in and relax. Okay, so we're going to end with a little bit of a meditation here, and the breathing, opening the chest, just keeping the chest open, taking some deep breaths in and out. And just focus on belly breathing. Again, inhale for 5 seconds. But this time, let's exhale for like 7 seconds. So a little longer, trying to get all the air out. Feel the belly come in, and then inhale. Do a couple more, just like that. Good. Now think about inhaling through the nose and feeling the breath. Feel the breath coming in through the nose, down through the windpipe, deep into the belly, and then back out again. Think about feeling the breath. Next, I'd like you to think about hearing the breath. Maybe you have a slight noise as you inhale and exhale. Just notice if there's any breathing noises that you might hear. You might even have to create your own. Just listen to your breath. Good, and then just return to nice, easy breathing. Just enjoy your breath, how you breathe naturally. Taking two more nice, easy breaths. Excellent. Then we come to heart center. And we're going to inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me once again. And don't forget, Lloyd Athletic Club, yoga stretching, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 o'clock starts March 22nd.